Keith, how do you say your last name?
Don.
Okay, cool. So Keith, me and Kyle ran cross country with Keith back in like
8th grade.
Yeah, 8th grade, I think.
Maybe 9th grade. 2012.
What a time.
Yeah. Oh my
That
gosh.
shit was too much, dude.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, that was an interesting time to say the least. So what ended up happening with that?
Man, so, alright, we had, people were missing practices and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was one day that, I missed practice, and then, cause I didn't have a ride, and then I didn't email him, cause I don't know, that's just not how I am. I like to talk to people in person about it.
Yeah.
So I just didn't email him, and it was over the weekend, So then Monday came, and then, I think we were going to sections or some shit.
Sure.
Whatever, and then he wouldn't let me on the bus. And then I was I was like, what are you talking about? Cause I wasn't even racing.
Yeah.
I was just
Going to support.
yeah. And then he wouldn't even let me on the bus. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And then Mitch or Carson, other people on the team, they were one of them didn't go to practice and they just didn't want to, and they just had their mom email him.
Yeah.
And it's I just couldn't get a ride, but I got fucked, so.
That's such a hidden thing to do too.
No name dropping. Alright, so Kyle, do you want to start off or should I?
I don't know.
So explain to them, what do you do? Because I know you got a lot of shit on your plate, bro. You're taking photography, music,
Yeah.
clothing, acting, Kyle told me.
Yeah, a little bit of that too.
What's the vision here, dude? That shit's crazy.
Man, the vision is to just make shit, and retire,
Yeah.
and do what I want for my life, hopefully. But I don't know, I just like to do shit. When I was young, my mom had me do, I did a bunch of activities. I did fencing.
Fencing?
Yeah, I did fencing, I did soccer, basketball. I learned sign language for a little bit in 2nd grade, but I forgot it. And then so I don't know, I just always been doing shit that interests me. I was in the school paper. In 4th grade, I did photography for it. And
4th grade?
Yeah.
Where'd you go to elementary school?
Tacoma Park Elementary in Maryland.
Oh, so you're not even from Minnesota?
Nah.
Okay, so rewind. Let's do some housekeeping. So where are you from?
I'm from Maryland, so I was born in Tacoma Park, Maryland.
Okay.
I moved here to Brooklyn. I moved to Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, after 5th grade. So I started 6th grade in Minnesota.
So where'd you go in 6th grade?
I went to the school called Edinburgh.
That's where I went.
For real?
Yeah.
Okay, dope.
I got jumped there. Somebody stole my bike and my phone and my friend's phone. They're just there hanging out with friends and fucking some dude.
I remember that.
Shit was bad, dude.
Yeah, that was a pretty shitty school, honestly.
It was. I mean, I went there. That's because that's where we vote. At least where I live, that's where I vote. I went there. It still looked the same shitty old school, dude. So that's crazy. So you were born in Maryland, moved here when you were 11, 12?
I was always a year younger than whatever you're supposed to be. So if you're supposed to be 17 in 11th grade, I was 16.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. So you're taking pictures in 4th grade. How long? I know this is all over the place. So do you consider yourself a photographer? It's this shit that I'll put an image on the screen of it. This sticker and shit. Do you what's more of the thing for you? Is it finding the picture or is it creating it after the fact?
It's with my edits, it's different. I've been doing that before I even got a camera, honestly. Because I just got a camera last year. Yeah. Last year in the spring. So, but before that, I always be making edits on my phone because phone camera qualities went up.
Yeah.
There's hella apps, so I just started fucking around. I saw my friend make an edit on the internet. I'm damn, that's dope. I should do that. And I just started trying it.
So did you ever take photography in high school or anything like that? Nothing?
No.
So because I'm super interested because I would never call myself a photographer, but I take pictures every once in a while. Like, where was the moment for you when like this was something that you wanted to do?
I don't know, like I always like to do a lot of shit. So like when I was a kid, like I was, when I was taking like photos for the paper or whatever, I was like, this is what I want to do. And then, but like, I'd be into like doing music stuff at school and like, this is what I want to do. So like, I just like, I forgot what the question was.
When did you get into photography?
Like
when solidly?
Like I really just started taking off with it like last April, I think. Okay. Last year. Like it was crazy because like I just bought that camera from my friend. Yeah. And then I was just working. Like I was working and then I was just like I was on the internet the other day. I was on the internet one day and then like Father was coming into town. Yeah. With like Keith Charles and Narf and Louis Diamonds.
That was like a year and a half, 2 years ago. I remember that. Yeah. And
then I'd seen on Twitter like Keith Charles had tweeted something like, "If I'm in your city on tour, hit me up. I want to shoot a video." And then like I sent him some links and some shit I made like in the past. And then I was at work that night. Yeah. Because I didn't buy a ticket for the show. And then I looked on Twitter and I'd seen an ad. Someone added me. It was their manager, and he was like, "Hey, do you want to shoot the show tonight? DM me ASAP."
That's crazy.
And I was like, "What the fuck?"
That's how you got it. And you just got
and then after that, I just started shooting shows.
How many shows have you done?
Oh my god.
Like, cause I've seen you post so much on Twitter and Insta. You're doing concerts all the time.
Yeah, I do.
What's like the biggest name do you think
that I've shot?
Yeah.
I guess right now, technically, probably Chance.
Yeah, I remember seeing that. Where was that stuff?
That was at Rock the Garden.
Okay, yeah. I remember that. So like when people, so like you got into this because of Keith's Father, who was it?
Yeah, pretty much like Father.
Okay.
And the Alpha Group.
And so after that, it just people kept hitting you up. They saw your work and they liked it, or
not even that. Like I just started fucking with it.
So you just kept going to shows and taking pictures. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're like hired by people now, or like managers reaching out to you?
No, I'm not getting hired yet. I just like I'm sort of like freelance, and then I sort of shoot for like Radio K sometimes.
For sure.
It's a radio station out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Like I just pretty much after like I started the Father show, after I did the Father show, I was like, damn, like I fuck with this. Like I'm tired of being in the fucking crowd. I want to like make shit. And then I just started like taking photos, and my friends, they started performing a lot, and then I'd be able to take photos at their concerts and shit.
For sure. So that's crazy.
Yeah.
Coming up with the homies.
So show tonight is just free. Like you're just going there to take pictures.
Yeah, that's my friends. My friends are opening. So.
Oh, okay.
What show is it?
Huh?
What show?
The Booyah show.
Oh shit! Who's opening?
Bottle Kids, and like that's my friends. I don't know about anyone else really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you shoot a lot for what's their name? Vice?
The Vice Boys?
Yeah.
No.
What's their deal?
I don't know.
You just don't fuck with them or what?
Nah, man. It's not that I don't fuck with them. It's just like I don't shoot for them.
Okay.
I don't know. We just don't really associate.
I didn't know because I know I'd been to a couple of shows. I went to see an Xavier Wolf show. All of them opened up for him. It was ridiculous. I mean, it was cool, but it was like 3 hours of opening and like 45 minutes.
Yeah, there were other openers on that show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about to be tonight too, though. Cause
it
starts at doors open at 5. Show starts at 5:30. It goes till 10. I mean, Booyah, I think they put out like their tour set list, and it's only like hour 20 minutes. So.
That's honestly though, it's better than.
I mean, that's long as hell.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's going to be we got a few hours of opening.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm down for, but it's too long.
So you get like backstage passes.
Oh, every once in a while, yeah.
So you don't have to like worry about being in the fucking sweaty ass crowd.
No, I don't. I don't go into the crowd unless I'm shooting.
Okay. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Like,
is it hard to shoot in the crowds? Like crowds, like it's going to be tonight, you know? Like.
Not really. I don't know. I typically get what I need.
Do people see the camera and like?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna. Okay.
Yeah, people see the camera like and they're like, oh. I remember I was like Rock the Garden last year, and then I was trying to get like in the crowd for a chance, and then people were like, he has a camera, move. I was like, damn.
I'm gonna start bringing cameras to every show I go to.
Dude, cameras like make your life a lot more interesting. Like,
really?
I was walking in Uptown one day with my camera out with some friends, and then this random dude just posed at me like I was gonna take his picture. It's like, I don't know you, dude. And even if I took your picture, how am I gonna give it to you if you just walk away from
I
me?
feel like that's an Uptown thing, though, you know? Like, I feel like those type of people are always gonna be in Uptown.
Yeah, they're just always happy over there. And one time I was in McDonald's over here in Dinkytown, and then I just shot a show, and I was in, no, not McDonald's, I don't eat McDonald's.
It's okay.
I was in Mesa Pizza, and then I was in line, and this drunk girl was in line in front of me, and then she started talking to me because she saw my camera, and then she's like, oh, can you take a picture of me? I was like, I guess. And then I took a picture of her, and then I was like, how do you want this? And then she gave me her number. I was like, well, cameras.
That was easy, dude. I literally need to start carrying cameras. Shit. So you made music as well as like.
Yeah.
Was that kind of like a thing? Were you into that before you started going to all these shows and shooting all these shows?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been making music for a grip. Like originally, I wanted to be a composer. So I composed like music for like orchestras and bands and shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I got like software in 8th grade to compose.
Okay.
And then I started listening. I don't know. Like then Royalty came out, the Childish Gambino mixtape, and then I was like, man, this shit is dope. I wish I could make shit like this. And I tried like starting to make shit like that. But like the software I had was like, it had like flutes and like shitty piano and like synth shit. So I'm like, this doesn't sound anything like what I want to make. And then my friends they got Fruity Loops, and then they sent me a link to get it. And then ever since then, yeah.
Damn, so you're inspired by Royalty. That mixtape is one that people just don't like. People don't know about that.
They really don't.
It's not on Apple Music I don't know if it's on Spotify either.
Look at me, I don't know.
Like you're only like, damn,
dude.
I don't remember when I got into that, but it's Gambino. It's like the Royalty mixtape.
Yeah.
He's got some decent features.
God, man, he got some crazy ass features.
Like Unnecessary, he had Schoolboy Q on it.
Yeah, he got Absol, Schoolboy. He's got a song with Danny Brown on there.
Yeah. Oh, Toxic.
You're obsessed with Danny Brown.
Produced by Skywalker.
Like that was a very good. I like that mixtape. And so many people don't know about that. That's kind of interesting. Right?
Dude, man, a lot of people don't know about a lot of shit. I was hanging with some friends and this girl one time, and then like, we were watching the Palace video. So the internet, they had like I don't know if I should be talking to the audience about that.
It's totally whatever.
Do they know about that?
This is like an awkward thing. At the group?
Yeah, the Internet the Music group.
So maybe hit or miss. Either way,
the Internet the Music group. They made a song from their last album called Palace, and like they made a video for it, and Tyler was in it. And then, actually no. I was watching the Oli video with some friends and this girl, and then she's like, "Is that Sid?" And I'm like, yeah, she didn't know that Sid and like the internet, like, not Future, just, it's like, what, how do you not know that? This is like common knowledge.
I didn't know about that for a while until I went through like this phase where like, I started watching a bunch of interviews, and there was one with Tyler in it. He was talking about it, and that's the only reason that I know that they ever did anything together,
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
There's just so many like people who just sit on the mainstream, like
I mean,
even people who I don't know, like even people who just like Tyler, they don't go in depth like that.
That's how I was for a while though. Like I was like KWB obsessed. Like
gross.
That's how I was for probably 7th through my junior year. 7th grade through my junior year, I was like a fucking radio kid.
Really?
And I didn't listen to I didn't know what SoundCloud was. I didn't listen to anything else. I mean, if I could go back and look at my music choices, like there's probably a lot of like Wiz Khalifa on there.
I mean, we all had our Wiz phase.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like I don't want people to know that part of my life.
Did you ever listen to that old radio station, the old like hip hop station? It was like 96.7.
Yeah,
like a long time ago. It was like this was like back when Down was popular and shit, and like Damn. What was one of those older songs? Oh, fucking Low.
Oh,
Like,
shit,
I remember like my family was like at some appliance store shopping for fridges.
Yeah.
And I just had my little MP3 player that had the radio on it, and I was just
like a SanDisk?
yeah, like a little SanDisk MP3 player. I was just like bumping to Low. I was just like waiting until that song came on because that was like the only song I knew out there.
Well, dude, the thing is, with me, my mom listens to like 98.5, the Christian radio station. And for the longest time, I just bring my SanDisk everywhere and listen to the radio on that.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm so sick of you listening to the radio on that. So she finally like switched over to like listening to other stuff besides Christian radio. And that's when I just became obsessed with KTOP.
Yeah, that must be like way better than Christian radio.
Honestly, it's a big step. Wish I would have gone further, but that was a while back though. But yeah, I listened to a lot, like back in the day, I listened to like a lot of mainstream rap, like stuff that everybody knew about. I wasn't really interested in like, but I wasn't really myself for a long time, I was just like, okay, whatever everybody else is doing, that's what I'm gonna do. And nowadays it's more like, fuck it.
I mean, I'm still not even that deep in SoundCloud, to be honest. Like, I mean, I still fuck with a lot of people on there, but I mean, you're definitely in there a lot. Like, you know a lot more about.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm an old man now. Like,
Yeah.
How old are you?
You're 21?
yeah, 21.
Okay, that's not, it's only a couple years old.
How's 21 treating you?
Man, 21 is.
Is it a good or bad thing?
I can get drunk when I want, so.
Is that a good or bad thing?
I just be getting drunk.
So when I see you go on Twitter some nights and you just get like drunk, you just got in those drunk rants.
Yeah.
Those are always the best conversations between you and Sam.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. Those conversations are always the best to wake up to. Read in the morning.
Yeah.
Hey, shout out Ganja Jesus.
What's next? Acting.
Uh-huh.
Because I knew about like the photography and I knew about the music. Like I haven't listened to any of your stuff. I should have before this, but
It's whatever.
I'm just a fucking asshole. But what's up with the acting?
I don't know, I've always liked acting. I did it in 12th grade? Yeah, I did it in high school. All of a sudden I was in a musical.
Yeah.
And then after that I did a one-act play. And then after that I was like, damn, I fuck with acting. And then I went to community college for a couple years. And then I acted there in Frankenstein.
Okay.
And then after that, I got nominated to go to like this acting competition. And then I acted in that for a couple weeks. And then I was like, all right, I'm sick of acting. Then I came to the U, and then I got in a play, and I was like, fuck. And it was like a super huge commitment.
Yeah.
Like how long?
Like, oh my God. We started, it was a 6-month process.
Okay.
We were rehearsing for 6 months. The first semester, we rehearsed 2 days a week. And then in this spring, we rehearsed 6 days a week.
Wow. How long?
Bro, there'd be like Saturdays, I'd be there from like 11 to 11.
Really?
Yeah.
What the
That's
hell? How
fucking-
big was your part in it?
I didn't have like the biggest part, but I had some shit. Yeah, I had to like flip plates and I had to say some lines.
So that's something you're still doing now then? Or that you're still interested in? You
I
said you
think,
lost like interest a while ago, but kind of got back into it.
I mean, I always like to act, but just the process is just so much like.
So it's not your main thing that you would want to do for the rest of your life.
I mean, I want to do everything. for
So-
the rest of my life.
If you could only do one thing,
Then the one thing I would do, if I can only do one thing, is
Yeah.
die. That's the one thing.
Die?
Yeah.
That's
if I can only
deep.
do one thing. Then I might as well just die if I can only do one thing. That's not living.
God damn. That's probably the deepest shit that's ever been said. Damn. Have people asked you that before?
No.
Like that answer was ready on the fucking thing. That was not rehearsed or anything. Like, that was off the dome, like just like, wow. So okay, so what? 10 years down the line, what's the vision? Like what do you hope to be
I'll be
doing?
31. 31 years old. Maybe I'll have a kid or a clone. And like I want to be retired.
Retired at 31?
Yeah.
How are you gonna get there?
How I'm gonna get there?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go hard, bro.
Hell yeah. I
Got my
respect
head
that.
down.
Also.
And just bust through all these walls.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember when you picked me up that one day, like a long time ago, we were talking about that, like future shit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. When you drove me down like West Bank there.
Oh yeah,
I was
yeah.
crossing the street that one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were talking about like, I don't know, you wanted to get married or something, but you didn't think you ever would.
Nah.
Is that still where you're at?
Yeah, man. I don't think that love is real.
You don't think so?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I'd love to be wifed up. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like, I'd love to be a stay-at-home dad, and then just have like a nice brown girl, nice brown woman to love me and hold me down.
Yeah.
What was there something in your life that changed that? Like, was there ever a you where like you thought that love was real? And, like,
Well, yeah,
okay.
as a kid, you know, but like,
It's
it's
just-
just getting swerved. I'm like, man, this is some bullshit.
I don't know,
Love
maybe
it,
that is my
real.
problem. Like, cause like, a lot of times I'm just out here, I'm just thinking like, I'm just out here trying to fall in love. It sounds corny as hell, like soft as hell, but like.
That's like 8 p.m. and later, like that's
So like
okay.
dead ass. I mean, that's what like
Yeah.
we see as children. You know,
Mhm.
all
Right.
we're watching is these movies where at the end you fall in love, and it's like that's
Yeah.
ingrained in you. You're
Yeah.
like, man, I want that. But,
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good solid point there. I don't know. I really
Got me questioning like.
everything.
Why I'm
tired.
tired.
It's like really like when it comes down to it, I shouldn't be switching this nothing, but when it comes down to like what else are we here on this earth to do? Like super basics like be born, reproduce, and die.
yeah.
And like it's just about what you do. Like fuck, dude. Like that right there. Like why do I have to fall in love? I just have to reproduce. You know what I'm saying? Like when it comes down to it, like that's not in the vision for some people, you know? Like some people take that shit really seriously. Like all they want to do is they fucking have a kid. They don't care about anything else.
Right.
But like, so you would love your kid though, right?
Duh.
Okay.
What the fuck?
No, but like if love isn't real, like, you know.
I mean, that's different. That's like something I created.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
But I don't think I'm gonna have a kid, honestly. I
No.
mean, this world is pretty fucked up, bro.
Yeah, like that's another thing. Like for us, we're looking like 15 years down the road. Like for me personally, like 10 probably minimum before I would consider myself ready. And
Yeah.
you think about like what the world could be like in 10 years.
I don't know.
Like it's hard to make that decision right now. Like just where we're at right now, I don't even know.
Right.
Like 10 years down the road, if like
Shit could be a
if
lot
we don't
worse.
start fixing shit right now, I wouldn't want to give that to someone.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't want a kid unless like I can provide everything for it. If
Mhm.
I'm not like, if you're not rich, don't have a kid, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Well, what's rich though?
man, who knows?
Like
I don't know, I'm
that's
not rich.
another- Yeah, neither am I, man.
One day I'll know.
Yeah, that's good there. I don't know, man. That's a big. Cause I'm 19. I don't
Yeah.
want to think about having a fucking kid right now. Like maybe one day, maybe. Like at the same time, like that's a big fucking responsibility no matter where you're at in life.
For real.
Like whether you're 19 or 30.
That's like a huge change, though, I think, with this generation. Like, people aren't really focused on kids anymore. Like, family type shit. Everybody's kind of focused on doing them.
Which like isn't necessarily a bad thing.
I think that's probably a better thing, to be honest. You get people that are actually focusing on shit that they want to do instead of just trying to fit the vision of like what society wants.
Yeah, and like, and the people that are focused on having a family, like that's probably best for those people that have their family, and best for the people that are focused on other shits, you know, do that shit. Does that make any sense? A little bit. Anyways, what? Moving on from that, whatever that was.
Yeah,
right?
no.
What's up with the clothing?
The clothing.
Because I know Kyle has a crew neck or something.
I thought about wearing that, but that was going to be too cheesy. Hey guys, I got my jewelry on.
What's the deal with that? Because that shit's
hot, dude.
Thanks, dude. So like me and my friends, we started a clothing brand. Well, not even like really just a clothing brand, but like we started a company in 2013.
Okay.
Yeah, 2000. Like the idea started like 2012, and like 2013 we started it. It was me, my friend Eloisa, my friend Josh, and my friend Austin. And then it was called the Only Creative House at first. And then it was gonna be like, you know, film, art.
Yeah, because I remember looking at the website, you guys had like all that shit planned out and like a really like, specific definition of what you guys are trying to do.
Yeah, we're just gonna like put on so much art and just like have our friends, and we like all our friends are artists too, you know. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have like our friends art on and shit too, and like find new artists and whatever, and like any kind of art, poetry and like all that type of shit. And then I don't know, we started making clothing first, and then yeah.
Where's
that right now?
Right now we're at sort of like a hiatus, sort of.
Yeah.
I mean, we just released some crew necks. I think it was like last year.
Yeah, last year.
Was it last year? Damn.
Yeah, it must have been. Yeah, it was like spring last year.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause it was like, yeah, it was prior to that day when, it was prior to Life of Pablo coming out.
Really?
I remember that one day you picked me up in the car, we were driving around listening to that album.
Damn,
Yeah,
huh?
that was like right when it came out, because I remember that was the first time I ever heard that.
Mhm.
That was like the first time I had ever heard Life of Pablo on it. And I was just like, holy shit.
Right.
That shit is too
That album
much
is
for me right now.
Insane.
That was a good ass time, but yeah, so a year ago was the last time you put out any clothing.
Right.
So what else are you?
We got some ideas in the works, but I don't know. We're just like waiting for the right time
For sure.
to drop shit. I got like a whole thing that I'm gonna be like dropping pretty soon. Well, not pretty soon, but like sometime this year.
Where can people find this stuff when you do drop it?
We'll find it everywhere. It'll be
For sure.
it'll dead ass be in the streets like of Minneapolis.
Like streets or stores?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Like you'll on the streets, the stores,
I can respect it.
you'll see shit
Yeah,
everywhere.
I'm excited for it.
Hell
Because
yeah.
you've always been super active in whatever you're doing. Whenever you're doing something, I like hear about it. Like, I see when you're putting out all these edits, you know, and I see when you're putting out the new songs and stuff. It's like, I don't know, I'm excited for that, whatever's coming.
Thanks. Yeah, it's about to be a fucking storm, bro. I'm about to just drop a bomb on the whole city.
Yeah.
So can you?
Not literally. I'm not a.
Yeah, don't take this out of context. Can you say like where's the name come from?
What name?
Dioli.
Dioli. It comes from like my friend's last name, Eloisa.
Okay.
Her last name. Actually, I'm not even gonna say her last name. I feel like it's pretty federal.
Yeah.
But it's about
Yeah, it's part of her last name.
Okay. And then the creative house is just everything.
Yeah.
Like the poetry and
Mhm.
photography and music and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Interesting, for sure. I guess like a quick break right here. So we talked about the life of Pablo really briefly there. What kind of music are you into, and like how is that like in any way, shape, or form like what's the word I'm looking for here? Like, do you make music based off of music you like, or solely what you like? Is your music like fuck? What's that word that I'm looking for here?
Influence?
Yeah, influence. There we go. Is your music influenced by others? And if so, who?
Yeah, like everything I do is influenced by like everything.
Okay.
You know? So like everything I experience like makes me think of something like a certain way. But like music wise, like I definitely have like influences that like make me like want to produce something a certain way, or like make something better, or like that I think like, oh, I don't even think I can go down like this path of like making something.
Yeah.
So like Superboy or Super BWE, he's from Chicago. He's so fucking dope. He definitely influences how I think about music. You know, there's Tyler, Frank, Donald, Kanye, fucking GOAT, the God.
7th, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
huge. Because like a lot of people weren't expecting something this soon.
Mm-mm.
It's like sure you have Pimp a Butterfly coming out in 2015, so 2 years ago since his last like commercial album. But then you did have Untitled and Mastered last year.
Right.
But those were B-sides. So like that was shit that was previously recorded and like older stuff. So it seems like you just put out music though.
Right. It just feels like, yeah, exactly what you said. He just did drop shit.
I'm just ready for him to get back on like an album now because when he started doing features with like Maroon 5 and shit.
Really?
Yeah, he's got like a feature on a Maroon 5 song,
Yeah.
like a Sia song, I think, and like.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but
Who the fuck is Sia?
She's this pop artist.
The only reason I know about Sia is from that Chance line. The only reason, yeah. I mean, I think I've seen a picture of her at some award shows, but other than that, never heard her music.
yeah, like, I don't know. It just doesn't. I don't know why he would do that. Like, why?
It's money.
I know, but like he seems like a dude who doesn't need it.
But also it also what's it called? It's a chance to like broaden your audience.
Yeah. It's like that Maroon 5 song that he's on, it's like a pop song, and he comes in with like a pop verse on it. So like, I guess that does appeal to Maroon 5 fans.
Yeah.
People definitely different than Kendrick fans.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't listen to that music, but like, I say go for it, cause like, like the more that like people see black people, the more like they'll think better of us.
Right.
So like the more that like you expand your horizons and like your audience, the more white people are gonna like listen to you. The more white people that listen to you, then, like it gets easier for them to accept us over time.
Yeah. That reminds me of that. That really recent video that got posted that you were acting in, that little sketch. That's what I just saw that the other day. I thought that was pretty funny.
Really? Thanks.
So like, people haven't seen it before. So it's basically like a sketch, like a Key and Peele type, feeling sketch, you know, where like a girl comes in and she's like the descendant of people who owned a plantation, and then Keith is like a descendant of one of the slaves who worked on it.
Yeah.
It's just like
So it's based like nowadays.
Yeah, it was like it was making fun of like BuzzFeed, like that type of stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I see that now.
So you don't fuck with BuzzFeed?
I mean, no, not really.
Okay.
Not that like I'm taking shots at BuzzFeed.
Yeah, for sure.
But like yeah, but it was made by my friend, written and directed by my friend Kate.
Okay.
She's super awesome.
Yeah, that was an interesting sketch.
Yeah, she came to me with the idea, and I was like, dang, that's a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's like a little over-exaggerated, but at the same time, like, that parallels a lot of kind of the things that you see, like a lot of white people who are just like, we're good now, right? Like, trying to go like extra out of the way, like we're friends, and you're like, we're all good. Like, I'm telling like going way too far. Like, I didn't mean like I'm a great grandchild. Like my grandma might have like I'm better than that, I promise.
Dude, I had this dude talk to me about that last fall, like at a party or something. He was like talking about, I don't know, man. He like brought up how Tom Cruise was like had like ancestors who owned a slave or something, because that was like on the internet for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then like he talked about, I don't know, he just like brought up like about him not being racist.
Was it some random person?
It was pretty much, I guess, yeah.
I feel like,
But it's like, man, I don't care.
I think we're just beyond that. Like a lot, like most of us don't have to go out of our way to say that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like, why?
Just act.
Why?
Just act like a person.
There's no need to go out of your way to like stress that you're good. Just be a fucking good person,
dude. There were times on like Facebook where people were posting like good deeds that they did, dude. Like,
I've heard of before. Yeah, that, like people do like the pay it forward type stuff.
Fuck that.
But then they'll put it on Facebook and like let everybody know, like I'm doing good things, I'm a good person, so feel shitty about yourself and all the moves that you're not making right now.
That shit honestly pisses me off. Like at work when somebody's like, people are like, oh, can I pay for the car behind me? Oh, can I pay for the car? It messes shit up. Stop paying for people's shit. Like worry about your damn self. Like the concept of it, it's super nice, but like just tell me like, hey, I was thinking about paying for the person's stuff behind me, but then I was like, nah. Like, I would appreciate that a lot more.
I mean, I get like trying to be nice, but sometimes it's like you don't know what they're paying for or what they're trying to get, and then like if they're ordering after you, it's sort of weird. Like, you're gonna leave your card there, and then come back for it.
Yeah, that shit is, I don't know, man.
I feel like if you want to be a good person, just do good.
Don't be a fucking bad person.
Go vote. Go like vote for the right people.
Yeah.
Go do like good shit. Just be nice to people.
Just don't be stupid.
I don't know.
Like, it's really, it's not that hard. People overcomplicate it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't like a lot of people. I don't fuck with people.
Yeah, people are trash a lot of the times, but
Yeah.
hey,
That's life though, you know?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna meet assholes or you're gonna meet like really incredible people.
exactly.
And that's just whatever. You know, I can't complain. I mean I can.
Well, we just
That's not-
did.
That's not gonna do anything, you know? So, you got anything else, dude?
I don't know, man. We picked your brain for a good minute.
Yeah.
Where can they find you? Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud?
Twitter is @upyourbutt. No, I'm sorry, that was a bad joke.
It's fine.
No, my Twitter is it's @Keith Nevin, like Kevin with an N. Yeah, and then SoundCloud, Roscoe Flowers,
I'll put all this shit on the screen.
Instagram, DGYB.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all
Anything
my
else
shit.
that you wanna plug, any shout outs or anything like that?
Man, shout out everybody. Shout out you listening. You're a good person.
Alright guys, thank you so much for tuning in to week 7 with our first like real,
Local celebrity.
yeah.
Not really.
Local celebrity. We will talk to you guys next week.
Peace out. Damn.